You picked a broker with a zero spread account. You saw it all over their website. 0.0 pips, ultra low cost, perfect for your strategy. Then you open a trade and the spread is sitting at 1.4, 1.8, sometimes over 2 pips. Not zero, not even close. And by the time you figure out the commission on top of that, you've been paying way more than you thought on every single trade. Here's the thing nobody tells you up front. Advertised spreads and real spreads are two completely different numbers. What you're about to see is not based on broker marketing, and it's definitely not from demo accounts. At Offbeat Forex, we built a spread monitoring system that pulls live data from real funded trading accounts multiple times per minute. We also factor in commission converted to pip equivalent, so you're seeing the actual all-in cost, not just the headline spread. Quick note, due to US regulations, none of the brokers in this video accept US clients. If you're in the US, we actually have a dedicated video on offshore Forex brokers that also have some of the lowest spreads available. Link is on the screen and in the description. In this video, you'll see which brokers actually deliver on their low spread promise and which ones are really good for scalping. But let's first see why this zero spread problem is so common. Most brokers offer two account types. A standard account where the spread is marked up but there's no visible commission, and a raw or ECN account where the spread is tighter but you pay commission per lot. The trick is that brokers advertise the ECN spread without including the commission. So you see 0 pips and think you found the cheapest broker. But once you add a $7 round turn commission, that's actually around 0.7 pips in real cost on a standard lot. The other issue is timing. Spreads are dynamic. The same broker that shows you 0.7 pips on normal times can hit 1.2 pips easily during a news release. That matters if you scalp, run EAs, or trade around volatility. And there's one moment every day that most traders completely ignore. The 5 p.m. New York rollover. That's when liquidity drops off a cliff as the trading day resets. Spreads that sit at 0.7 pips all day can hit 5, 10, even 20 times that number in a matter of seconds. If you have an EA running 24 hours, or you're scalping without a time filter, that window can silently wreck trades you thought were perfectly set up. So let's get into the juicy part, the real data we have on our brokers. Light Finance took the top spot for the tightest raw spreads across major currency pairs. Euro USD averaged 0.5 pips, and GBPJPY averaged around 0.6 pips. If pure spread tightness on FX majors is your only metric, Light Finance wins. But here's the catch. For gold traders, Light Finance drops way down the rankings, with an average XAU-USD spread of around 2.5 pips. So the best low spread broker depends entirely on what you trade. Oppo Finance ranked strongest overall when you factor in spreads, execution speed, regulation, and trader feedback. Their Euro USD all-in cost sits around 0.75 pips on the ECN account. But the standout number is execution speed, 2 milliseconds on MT5. That's the fastest execution we recorded across all our testing. For scalpers, EA traders, or news traders, execution speed matters just as much as spread. A slightly wider spread with faster fills can outperform a tighter spread with slippage. They also support MT4, MT5, C-Trader, and TradingView. The downside is they're newer compared to some of the older brokers in the industry. Now, if a 3-year track record makes you uncomfortable, the next broker has been around since 2006 and carries the strongest regulatory stack on this entire list, FX Pro. Their Euro USD ECN average came in under 1 pip, but customer reviews were noticeably weaker than the others we tested, so that's something worth paying attention to before depositing funds. Now, if FX Pro isn't available to you for whatever reason, different account requirements, regional restrictions, personal preference, HYCM is the closest alternative on this list. HYCM and FX Pro are honestly more similar than they are different. Both FCA regulated, both been around for decades, both posting near identical MT4 execution speeds in our testing. The one area HYCM pulls ahead is MT5 limit order execution, 8 milliseconds against FX Pro's 50 milliseconds. Spreads are in the same ballpark too. So if you've already ruled out FX Pro and the UK regulation, FCA, is still your priority, HYCM slots in as the natural backup without much compromise. But if tighter spreads matter more to you than the regulatory badge, and you're trading from a region where the big regulated brokers won't accept you, X-Chief is where that conversation goes. X-Chief edges HYCM on raw spread numbers across most pairs, and accepts clients from most countries worldwide. The trade-off is a lighter regulatory framework. However, if you're based in South Africa, X-Chief may be worth considering. It's regulated by the FSCA. So that's the field. 5 brokers, real data, no fluff. Now let's cut to the part that actually matters. Which one is right for you? If you're a scalper or EA trader, Oppo Finance is the strongest choice because of the 2 millisecond execution speed. If you trade mostly FX majors and want the absolute lowest spread averages, Light Finance wins on raw cost. If regulation and broker history matter most to you, FX Pro is the safer institutional pick. The full live spread comparison, including all 13 brokers and 15 instruments, is available at offbeatforex.com. You can filter by trading pair, regulation, and toggle commission on or off to see the true all-in cost. Links to both articles in the description, and if this is the kind of research you want before making broker decisions, subscribe. We run on data, not opinions.